It is generally understood that high earners who own yachts are wealthy. The yacht where you spend your vacations will, however, vary substantially depending on how much money you have. But how dissimilar can a yacht owned by a millionaire from one owned by a billionaire really be? We're about to find out today. Welcome to Luxury Wire. Today we'll compare a millionaire's yacht to one owned by a billionaire to see what distinctions can be found. I'll also look at the value of the vessels, their luxurious facilities, and the incredible riches of their owners. There are many people who have achieved financial success through sports. Athletes can earn millions of dollars a year in this profitable sector. In the case of Tiger Woods, between $50 and $60 million annually. Even if you're not a fan of golf, it's likely that you've heard of Tiger Woods. He is one of the best players in the world, having won 82 PGA Tour events in addition to 5 Masters tournaments. He started working professionally in 1996. Tiger Woods has subsequently made $1.5 billion in earnings from endorsements alone, although his current net worth is only about $800 million. The great thing about making $60 million a year is that you have some money to burn, and in Tiger's case, he chose to purchase his boat, Privacy, with a significant portion of his riches. In order to provide a private retreat for him and his new wife, Ellen Nordegren, Privacy was purchased in 2004. Tiger chose to escape on the enormous 155-foot-long yacht, which cost him about $20 million, rather than the only places most people can afford to go to, like a snowy chalet or a property in Florida. $1 million, or 2.5% of his current net wealth. So, if you're a millionaire, what kind of yacht can you buy for 2.5% of your fortune? Well, if you ask me, it's a pretty excellent one. Privacy is nearly 6 times the size of the typical home at 6,500 square feet. 3 outstanding floors were used to split that square footage. The main deck, second level, and observation deck are where the majority of the action takes place. The yacht is equipped with 2 1,800 horsepower engines and a huge 12,000-gallon fuel tank, which is about equivalent to the size of a typical swimming pool. Fortunately, Tiger can go up to 4,000 nautical miles at a time with that pool-sized fuel tank, so he could easily travel from New York City to London, and if he desired to sail that far, he would do it in style and comfort. After a long day on the course, he can relax in the 8-person jacuzzi and big bar on the top deck. There are many places to soak up the sun or simply take in the stunning ocean views. The yacht's interior is covered with beautiful cherry woodwork throughout. The grand staircase's transparent handrail made of cherry hardwood contributes to its luxurious appearance. Tiger can ride the 3-person elevator next to the stairs if he isn't feeling the stairs well. There is a sizable living area with a salon and dining room that offers plenty of space for entertaining visitors. The yacht can sleep up to 12 people, so when Tiger does have visitors over, they won't have to worry about returning to shore after a night out. Naturally, Tiger gets a special stateroom all to himself. There are 2 queen-size cabins and a 3rd cabin with twin beds. However, there were initially 2 cabins that were twin-sized. There is a sizable living area with a saloon and dining room that offers plenty of space for entertaining visitors. When he's not on the greens, he can work out in the gym that was made out of the 2nd twin-sized cabin, which features a treadmill, exercise bike, and free weights. But there are many possibilities on the yacht if he wants to have more fun and do less labor. There is a large home theater with space for water toys. Several jet skis, kayaks, and 2 Vespa scooters are said to be kept on board for the Tiger. He can easily hit the ocean if he really wants to. The ship contains a self-contained filling station and an inflatable decompression chamber. Naturally, that's a rather large enterprise to manage, so Tiger needs some assistance. There are 9 crew members on board, each of whom has a separate living space. His annual operating expenses for the ship and the crew are expected to be $2 million, proving once more that folks with tight budgets shouldn't own a yacht. Let's take a look at our next yacht, Topaz, also known as A+, which is owned by Sheikh Monsieur Zen Zayed Al Nahyan. And speaking of people who don't have tight budgets, the majority of people would find Privacy to be a suitable yacht already. It appears to be the kind of yacht that people spend their entire lives working to get. However, many billionaires don't consider Privacy to be a big deal, and if you're stylish like Sheikh Monsieur, you wouldn't even give Tiger Woods' yacht a second glance. Sheikh Monsieur, the Deputy Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, has investments in a number of well-known companies, which has contributed to the growth of his enormous net worth. This is thought to be worth around $30 billion. That is around 37.5 times more than Tiger Woods' net worth for comparison. This is not to downplay Tiger's impressive wealth, but rather to highlight how staggeringly enormous certain billionaires' fortunes are. And pay attention if you want to hear something even more astounding, because Sheikh Monsieur's wealth allowed him to purchase privacy 1,500 times, and if he lined up all 1,500 of the ships, they would span 44 miles, which is the distance from north to south of Los Angeles. You can picture any yacht he owns has a few additional things on board, given that his net worth is 37.5 times more than Tiger Woods'. The A-plus yacht which Sheikh Monsieur owns was once known as Topaz, one of the priciest yachts in the world that is reported to cost $450 million. For comparison, Tiger Woods would need to make an average of $60 million per year for 7.5 years to be able to pay for A-plus in full. Additionally, he is one of the richest athletes in the world, with a length of 483 feet or a little under a football field and slightly more than 3 times that of privacy. A-plus is also one of the biggest yachts in the world. Although size isn't everything, in this instance it does matter. While privacy has 3 decks, which is already astounding, A-plus has 8 levels of luxuries and extravagance. There is a swimming deck with 3 pools and one of the numerous jacuzzis, as well as one of the ships. Instead of just having a lounge area, there is a whole beach club section with luxurious lounging places, plenty of chairs, and an outdoor bar. The 2 helipads are located on the outside decks, guaranteeing that you can always make a daring James Bond-style getaway if necessary and invite your affluent friends over for a visit. The inside is even more stunning, as if the outside wasn't amazing enough. While privacy has more than enough room for 12 people to spend the night, A-plus has an incredible 26 cabins that can house 62 guests. Additionally, compared to privacy's 9 crew members, there are 35 cabins that can hold up to 72 crew members. There are numerous ways to pass the time indoors. If the Sheikh is ever in the mood for study on board, there is a full theater, lounge spaces, observation decks, a dance floor, and even a study in a separate full library. Additionally, there is a whole spa section with a Turkish bath, a sauna, massage room, and a full beauty salon, so you don't even need to go off the ship to get a trim. The spa is located in the gym wing, which also houses, you guessed it, the gym. The gym is furnished with the best tools money can buy. A-plus also provides a whole terrace specifically for hitting the water, in contrast to the privacy, which also includes an inflatable decompression chamber and some sea-doos. A garage with inflatable toys, a catamaran, a mini submarine, and a bit of a Russian nesting doll of boats is accessible from the terrace. And there you have it, the massive difference between the yachts owned by millionaires and billionaires. The majority of billionaires' boats come equipped with a hot tub, relaxing places, and space for a small group of people, while billionaires can afford to go a bit farther. They can have full discos, spas, and staff to look after them for weeks at a time. That's pretty much it for today's video on mega yachts versus yachts. Do you believe that millionaires' yachts would satisfy, or do you believe that billionaires and their yachts are worth the extra money? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below, as well as any more comparisons you'd like me to make between millionaires and billionaires. If you want more videos like this, please do make sure to subscribe to Luxury Wire and ring that notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next one.